Gene Deal show. I got Ms.Pleasant and the rest of the people in here, and they're here for the book signing. Everybody say hello. Yay! Yes, thank y'all for being here, man. We're represented by a lot of people. I got my friends over at PEF, New York State parole officers. I got the people from the street. I got moderators, Lucky Left, Amp Jones, a host of other people, man. I'm glad to see y'all here with us, man, at my first New York book signing at Mount Vernon. All right, we at Miss Hawk's studio, her comic book studio, and I'm telling you, she's the only Westchester black female. Miss Hawk, come in here for one time. Miss Hawk, come here. Miss Hawk, come here. I'm here. And she get hell of a lap dances too.
You ain't like me either.
That's how we do.
This is Hope Alive, Mount Vernon, 5 West Prospect. Come on down, get your comic books.
I ain't gay no more. Hey, yo, Kalina, I see you tomorrow.
Yo, listen here. We just here having a good time, being fun. If you hear something in the background, if you hear people saying things and stuff like that, I can't stop it, y'all. I can't stop it at all. There's people going to be coming in. We're going to be signing books and everything like that. We're going to be doing our thing, man. And we appreciate everybody.
If you have any questions you want to ask, anything.
You can either go on
the IG Live.
Ask the question from there, or she'll catch it when it pops up on the screen, y'all.
Yep. And this is what we're celebrating today.
Yes, y'all. Appreciate the support. It's doing excellent on Amazon. The book is doing excellent on Amazon. I'm getting great reviews and stuff like that. They ain't paid me yet, but it's coming. All right.
All right.
Does she sell sports cards? Do you sell sports cards?
Yes.
Yes, she sells sports cards up here too.
Oh wow.
Yes.
We have sports cards. We have all type of cards: football, basketball, comic cards, all type of stuff.
Salute out there from Belgium. What's up out there in Belgium?
Okay,
Damn.
so they saying UK is saying they can't find it on Amazon out there.
I don't know where you at from the Amazon out there, but
Yeah.
I don't know where you at from Amazon out there.
Yes, she does have sports cards here. Yes, she does. She has sports cards here. Yeah, so this is the book, and this is the man of the hour. We're celebrating him and his first book. Whoa. Now imagine I was a teenager when all of this happened. And to see this.
How many bottles you got, Tony?
I am proud of you, friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just told you I just put my life into the situation, and I just really just try to elevate people consciousness of hip hop. So that's what I was here for, to elevate people conscious of hip hop.
Okay, so now the people, let's just say, because people say, like, why all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, when we know, me and you know, it wasn't all of a sudden. This has been years in the making.
It couldn't have been all of a sudden. The book may have been somewhat all of a sudden, which was not, because I've had other book deals from other people. You understand? Simon Schuster through Karen Hunter. Another guy gave me a book deal. It's been book deals done. But what happened was that because of the people who were involved in the situation, because of the people who were still in the industry and stuff like that, I would get larger sums of money to do the book, and then when we get down to the end of it, the last 2 weeks, they were like, yo, we can't finish this or they're not going to be able to do it. Sorry about that. Bond, we here, we on live, so you got to make it your way. All right?
Yeah. What do you think about Keith Murray saying Suge slap Puff Daddy? Yo, he wildin', yo. Keith is a cannonball. Like, he is.
I really don't want to answer no questions about that and everything like that because I'm going to tell you and I'm going to say this again.
I gotta check it
If
out.
you think Puff or Punk, go up there and slap him. You're not going to slap him. And then with the type of dudes a Puff had around him, that's the first time y'all ever heard about somebody slapping him, right? Know where you getting your information from and you deal with it. Don't expect Big Gene to answer that for you when you know within facts. You never heard nothing like that before. Because if you'd have heard, if something like that would have happened, you would have heard it way before that individual said it. So I don't have nothing to speak on what somebody else say out their mouth. They can say whatever they want to say.
Okay, so drop the address one more time because there's a lot of people out here that want to know where we at, what's our location.
5 West Prospect, Mount Vernon, New York. Money earning Mount Vernon. Come drop a dime. And not a dime like, don't call the police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just pay for this. Pay for this.
Pull up.
I only have this one,
Yes.
and I have it.
Right.
Okay, so we'll see you when you get here, D the Diva Wilson. She says she's on her way.
All right.
We'll see you. Okay, it's, Liam is saying that it's not available in the UK at Amazon. Don't worry about Liam. We're gonna look into that for you.
Leah, it's available in UK. I don't know what part of UK you have. I have like crazy countries that I could look up, and the UK is available. I got people from London buying it. I got people over in Switzerland, Germany. It's available in the UK market.
Okay, now Jamila wanted to know, are you gonna be doing any other book signings?
Jamila, y'all gonna be able to get in touch with Ms.Pleasant through me. You either go to Ms.Pleasant Instagram, or you can go to Dr. DaCosta Instagram. You understand? And you can set up through them any kind of book signings or stuff like that. I got one in St. Louis coming, one in Memphis and Illinois, so forth. That's before the month of February. So y'all hurry up and be a part of that. We doing questions and answering. People could talk in the whole 9 yards regarding that.
Okay, so we don't have no definitive date right now as far as with the St. Louis book signing, but definitely when that becomes available, we'll definitely put it up on my IG and definitely up on Jean's platform for the St. Louis and any other states and stuff like that. He's gonna hit the like button and subscribe to Big Gene Show. Yeah, subscribe.
That's Big 'em out there. What
Yes,
else you Big 'em?
yes. And make sure you guys go and get this book. Cop this.
And Happy New Year. The reason y'all haven't seen me since the New Year is that because I'm trying to get my posters and everything together for my new change. It's a new time. It's 2023. And I'm trying to get a new poster up there and go in a whole new direction. Like I told y'all before, they're going to be starting a lot of campaign, to refute or bring people around to say they did this and say they did that, and it has nothing to do with Big G. You know what I'm saying? I stand on my 10 toes alone. I have been, y'all know that. So when y'all come and ask me about what questions and what people are saying and stuff like that, I don't know a lot of these people from a can of paint. You understand? So, let that keep them to themselves and let them do what they want to do and how they want to do it. Let them stand up like I've been doing since '97.
Right. Okay, and hit that cash app.
All right, where we at?
Yeah. They saying what's up. Hit us up with some questions.
I should have put this on StreamYard, but StreamYard be messed up and everything, but we good.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Jersey. I see you out here representing. Did you cop the book yet? Did you get this? You didn't get it? You didn't. You what?
Oh my God.
You gotta get it.
Christabella Christina, what's up, Mommy? Happy
And
New Year.
wait. Happy New Year. Okay. And I hear how niggas are parents. Go cop that.
Yes.
When is New York book signing? Well, it's today. One of them are today.
Mount Vernon may be Westchester, but it's still part of New York.
Yeah.
It's still part of New York. It may be Westchester.
Yeah.
It may be the county, but it's still part of New York.
We're gonna get a book signing down in Harlem. Definitely.
We're trying to get the what's it called?
Schomburg on 135th Street. I'm looking into that. That was
that's gonna be the Harlem book sign at the Schomburg.
Okay, Miss Archer. Is it Miss Audra?
Jamila Mosley,
Right,
she said
yes.
she got a book.
She
Hey,
said it was
Jamila.
good. She said it was a good read.
It's a good read, Jamal?
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yo, I want to do a shout out to my man Black out there in Newark. You know what I'm saying? Black 1813 on Instagram. He's single, he's looking. Black, what up with you, boy?
They asking about, I don't know if you want to get into that.
What's
but
that?
They had just asked about Jay-Z getting wrapped up in tape by Suge Knight.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, sir. Could you sign my book, please?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Yes! Give it up, give it up!
Hello.
How you
All
doing?
right.
All right, now, there we go.
Yes, yes, yes. Is there anything you would like to ask?
Yeah, I can write.
All the best.
He can read, too.
Put 2 Clark.
So you want that?
Yeah.
All right, that's right. That's right.
All right.
With the E.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, yes,
All right,
yes,
Miss
Miss Clark. That was nice. Okay.
All right.
The book is fire. All right. Bigger BK.
Who that? Barkim Live said the book was fire?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Barkim. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Wrote it myself. Wrote it all by myself. Yo, this next one, I'm already on 100 pages and I ain't even got a third of the information in. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I got Fat Joe, Big L, Pun in there. That's the first part of the book. You know, first part of the with source money. You know what I'm saying? I got those stories in there, and then I'm K Slade, Chaz, stuff like that. Then we're gonna go with the 50 Cent, the BMF stories, the 50 Cent. It's gonna be a
Okay, so
whole lot of stuff.
just a quick question, just observation, or just so we can give those that didn't purchase your book yet, give us like something to make them want to go and cop it, like something that you have in here that will make them go out there and go get it.
Oh, right here, I can show you that right quick. All of it. Told you.
Can I get all of it? Can I get all of it?
All right.
I want your signature on this, baby.
All
You
right.
All right. This
All right.
deal go way back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
All right.
I
I call him the real deal. All right. So,
All right,
brother.
This is Mr. Perez right here. Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez is a big man in the division of parole and with PEF. You understand? When I got in trouble and everything, when I stayed in trouble,
He's still in trouble.
Right, right.
they was there to get me out of the trouble and help to do whatever they need to do.
So I'm responsible for him being here today. I tell you right now. I was just enough, you know, and I say real deal for real because he was the real deal.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And yo, collect that $30 from him when he goes to the door. Or he out the door.
Okay, so they
What's
wanted
gonna
to
pay me
know.
for that? Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
collect that $30 when he leave out the
They
door.
want to know: are you gonna do like a series of books? Like, is it just?
No, I'm only gonna do
How
3
are you gonna
books.
do?
I'm only gonna do 3 books. This one, and because like I said, I got 100 pages already, and it's not a third of the information I want to give people.
Right. Okay.
You understand? So it may be 3. It may be 3 books. You understand? And then the cookbook, and I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to move on. The reason I think y'all should know these stories is that they pertinent in hip hop. It shows you a character of individuals that we were dealing with and we were around. You understand?
At that time, yes.
At that time.
Yeah.
When you come from the security standpoint, you look at situations and you look at things and you say, you know, you see the ins and the outs of everything. You understand? You hear what people really feel. See, that's what it is. See, they'll come and say, yo, I love him. This is my man.
Right.
And then the motherfucker will be like, yo, I can't stand that motherfucker. So why you tell everybody you love him?
Right. Right.
You understand? That's the game. You understand? And you got to understand and know the game when you're doing this stuff and you're around it. So what I'm actually doing is I'm letting you know, like, yo, when somebody say, yo, I don't F with them like that, they said that behind scenes. Now, what they said to y'all may be a whole different story. So y'all take that and you put it where you want to put it at, or you think about it how you want to think about it and say, yo, I get a clear understanding what it was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm doing. I'm giving you the inside of what it really was about outside the other shit.
Okay, so now they also want to know if they buy it on Amazon and Cash App or whatever, would they be able to, when you do another signing, I guess.
People been coming here and I've been signing their book.
You can, oh, yes. Okay, so he's going
And
to
I
sign
ain't
the
asked
book.
for a dime and I don't have no tip
Right,
jar.
so yes, that goes out. I forgot who it was that just said that, but young lady, he just said that if you bring your book, he will sign it for you.
I just signed a young lady who came in with her book. I
Right.
signed it like that, yeah.
Any signings in California? I mean, we didn't get there yet. We still on this coast.
Yeah, but see, if somebody fly Big Gene out there for, see what I'm asking people to do, people who have platforms, see, people want me to come on their platform and everything like that,
Right.
and they want to use the brand that I built, you understand, and not want to, you know, pay for it and everything like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or not want to compensate for me that because you're going to be able to use this for a lifetime, bits
Right.
and pieces of it or whatever I
And it's
said.
the truth.
You understand? No doubt. So, so what I'm telling people is, you have me come to your platform. You understand? Wherever you at, wherever city you at and stuff like that, take care of what you need to take care of, and I'll be there.
Y'all heard it
For
here
the book
first.
signing.
Y'all heard it. Now there are also a lot of people out here want to know, are you gonna do, because this is how you really started too. They want to know, are you gonna be cooking again? What's up with the cooking and conversation?
Oh, no doubt. We're gonna do more cooking because I'm gonna start on some real healthy shit starting Monday. So I might do a cooking and conversation on Tuesday because I'm gonna be doing a lot of protein intake and just one vegetable a day. And I'm gonna do stuff like that. I'm about to get down to pimp size so I can get me something fine, so I can get me something fine.
Well, just let him know what you want cooked.
Like, give me something fine. Have something fine, like
Anyway,
people
so you
quitting me,
so
people leaving me alone, people don't want to work with me no more. So I'm gonna get me something.
I bet you don't be. Yeah, he be eating his food. Yeah, you eat your own food, don't
Yeah,
you?
who said I don't eat my
They
own
just
food?
said you don't. Don't be laughing at his shenanigans. Don't do that.
Hey, that's what I'm here
Don't
for.
laugh. Don't laugh.
I am that I am. I already spoke about that, man. You know, I don't know no Uncle Ron or whatever like that, man. You know, when people speak on their own street, let them stand on their own 2 feet. Yo, when I came here, y'all didn't go to nobody and ask nobody, was I capping or was I making up shit and stuff like that? Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. Some of y'all went there, y'all saw pictures, y'all saw me in the scenes, y'all saw people talking about me. People spoke on it. Mace called up. Charlie Baltimore said I was telling the truth about the big stuff like that.
Right.
C said some shit like that.
I mean, and I'm
Let
pretty
people
sure,
stand for their on their
but
own.
I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, nobody, Miss Wallace, aka his damn mom. You know what I'm saying? She's not saying that.
Well, you know, like
I mean, well,
she
you
was
know that
told
I know that you know that I know.
But I got some people here today who said they supposed to bring me together in Brooklyn and do a whole show, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm waiting on that to happen, you know what I'm saying? It may be at Big Son's restaurant.
Right.
Don't know, not for sure, but if it come apart, I'm gonna be there. Listen to me, man.
And I know I was saying this because I know you don't, but you know I do. You know, I do the trolling because since for years, I've always, be shouting you out like when people be trying to be messed up. But anyway, a lot of people were saying, which I had to explain to them, you've been trying to get across of what happened in the industry and stuff like that, and what happened to Big and stuff. But nobody wanted to listen to you. So could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
It's kind of like I'm having a hard time, hearing what you're saying because you smell so good right now. God damn, what you got on?
Gucci.
Okay, Gucci.
I always get that for you.
It's real
It's all
Gucci.
soap. Nah.
No. What? Can you say that again?
Oh gosh. Come on.
Can you say that again? No, listen here. We're not really dealing with what people and what they say and how they doing it. That's not what we're here for. We have built this platform. We have built this thing on our own. You understand? I didn't get 100,000 followers for somebody co-signing for me. I got 100,000 followers because you guys believed in what I was saying. You
And
guys
you did
came
your
here and seen the
diligence and
story.
did the work.
You
Yeah.
guys read and came forth and said, yo, Big Gene has been solid all through this stuff.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The people at Discovery Channel, they have investigators. They investigated everything I said out of my mouth and brought me to their show.
Yes.
A&E brought me to their show. Fox News brought me to their show. You understand? You allow me to come here every day or every chance I get to YouTube, and you support me.
Shout out to
You know what I'm
y'all,
saying?
right? Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm
y'all.
saying? So
Shout out to
I've
y'all.
done this, you know what I'm saying, with you guys.
Right.
Not on my own, but with you guys. So let those guys who come in bringing y'all stories after I brought mine, let them prove to you like I had to prove myself to you.
Right.
Don't ask me about them.
Right.
You understand? Let them prove yourself.
Or don't let them like be on your coattail, because I've seen a lot of that too. That I had to like I
Excuse
said,
me,
with the
Mr.
trolling.
Infamous. Mr. Infamous. Mr. Tony Perez needs another bump.
Another
Oh,
book.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I want this one personalized.
Mom style?
Yeah.
He doing the mom
And this
style?
one
Yeah.
needs it personalized for
I want it
you.
personalized.
Personalized for you. From
Excuse me.
Theo Tony, and
Tony.
give me a bottle of that
We're
Theo
at
Tony
Five
Classic
Prospect.
The
Coquito.
coquito.
Wait a minute, wait, I'm
You
gonna-
know that
Prospect.
coquito.
In Mount Vernon.
Pass it down, pass it down.
This has been passed down
this
to
is
you.
passed
This is
down to you,
of
all right?
generations of
this is-
coquito.
This is my gift to my brother here, all right? The real deal, all right? From Theo Tony, all right? Classic Coquito.
That's from
Here you
Uncle
go.
Tony. You know your
Oh, it's for Papi Chulo! Prima! We gonna get it drunk!
Hey,
Put it right there. Put it right there. Right
So-
there.
I'll get my cut off camera here.
What you say, man?
Personalize it, you know? Tell me whatever you want me, however you
Write
want me to
some-
be
write
remembered
something
by.
nice.
Yes.
We go way back. We got some history there. A little bit, a little bit.
That's
No,
when
they
you
trying to
know.
figure out who's gonna go out or come
And
in.
if you don't know, now you know. Okay,
Oh, I like
so
that, I
I'm
like that.
cooking with pork and cabbage now.
I like it. Thank you, my
All
brother.
right, sir.
Thank you again, my brother.
Appreciate it, Tom. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, everybody going
Hennessy and hip hop.
like button.
Thank
Hit
you,
the like
Hennessy, for
button.
hip hop, for that
Hit that
cash
like
shot,
button.
for that super chat. Big Gene, you say something. What'd you say, Hennessy for life?
Oh, do I hear challenge? Do I hear challenge?
Nah.
Haitian.
Yeah, that's spicy food. I don't do spicy.
That's.
But I bet you can't beat me with no southern down south food.
Oh.
I bet you my southern food tastes just as good as your Haitian food. Now, you want to do that? I do that.
Okay, it says right here, proud. It says I saw Gene's video and I knew instantly he was telling the truth. He wasn't lying before Mecca indirectly. Oh, that was another thing. Mecca audio, right?
Yeah, somebody
Like,
shared that conversation.
right.
I had that
And-
conversation with.
And it's so crazy because I was out there that night when he came through the block with the Dougie Fresh thing right there on the
Right.
block with fish and chip. It was crazy. And that story was really real. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just had a conversation. Who was that on the phone with? He was like, "Yo, Big
Uh-huh.
Gene, you know, before we knew anything, you understand? Oh, Doggy Diamond.
Oh.
Shout out to Doggy Diamond,
Shout out.
MREC
Yes,
TV,
yes.
MREC TV, Doggy
Yes.
Diamond. You know, they've been, MREC been a big supporter. But Doggy Diamond gave me a call today. He said, "Yo, Gene, salute, brother. I'm glad you've been standing real solid
10
on
toes down.
on what you've been doing, man. And I haven't been. This coming from Doggy Diamond. He said, "Yo, dog, I haven't been a huge supporter like I should have been because you a thorough brother." And I should have been calling you throughout the last year, and let's build something
that
this
was
year.
big of him.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And that showed me the gentleman he is and was. And he said, Big Gene, he said that when you was mentioning people like Mecca Audio, Unique, people didn't know who the
They
F
didn't
you
know
was
who that
talking
was.
about.
If you wasn't from that era, then you wouldn't know. And
You
especially
understand?
if you wasn't from Harlem.
Right. But he
you
was
would
known
know.
a lot of
I mean, he
places.
was known a lot of places, but like I said, if you wasn't on the scene, whether it was in the industry or just on that other side of the scene, you wouldn't know who he was because
Right.
he wasn't flashy like that. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
yes, he was.
he was flashy, but not like Harlem knew him. Like that. I mean, other
I guess
places,
because we
I
didn't
guess-
see him, we didn't see him other places. But when
Right,
he was
yeah, true
in,
that.
I believe
That
he
is
was
true.
flashy in Harlem. He was flashy in Brooklyn.
Well,
he
I
was
mean-
flashy everywhere he went.
Well, Harlem, you didn't have to be flashy. Harlem guys didn't have to. It was just a way of who they were.
But we didn't call it flashy.
It wasn't
was
flashy.
just,
You
it was a
just
way of
who you
life.
was.
You
It was your style, your culture. That's what it was.
You didn't come out your house unless you was dipped. You understand? And you see, you got to realize people used to look at Harlem cats as trying to show off.
Right.
But you know, if you ain't have your jewels on,
Right.
if you ain't have your shit matching your car, all this stuff like that, you just didn't come out. You ain't come outside. You wasn't trying to hang out because somebody catch you on the corner with something dirty or messed up on.
Yeah.
You gonna be the joke all day.
Yeah, all day.
You gonna be the joke all day.
And-
So when
yeah.
guys like Unique and people used to come around and they got the dap stuff on it, and you know they doing their stuff like that. That just was normal.
Yeah.
That's normal.
And that's so funny you mention that because it's like that day you called me and you said to me, you called me on the phone all the way from California. I'll never forget
the
it.
Biggie stuff.
Yeah. You called me and you was like, yo, Unique called me. And I was like,
Right.
get the F out of there.
Right.
Like, get out of there. Like, get out. He called. Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
So now, Doggy Diamond says to me, he said, "Yo, brother." He said, "You've been standing up doing what you're supposed to do, man. And like nobody knew who Unique was. Nobody knew some of the people names that you were saying.
That you
and
were
now
dropping,
guys
yeah.
are coming out of jail,
Right,
and guys
and
are
they're
coming on these
talking.
platforms,
Right.
and they talking about it and situation. And people like, yo, oh shit.
Now they're connecting the dots.
Yeah, a lot of people
But people
connect
are
dots.
slow though. You gotta give them a minute. You know, I mean, cause some people were with you from the beginning, i.e. me, from the beginning, and then you got some people that they treaded their feet, but they see the light now.
Right.
They were like Carol Ann, they walked into the light. They see it now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are coming out now, and not only are they telling similar stories to yours, you know what I mean? They're bigging you up, cause a couple of them bigged you up.
True.
A couple of them done bigged you up.
Like I said, like I tell people, if you talk about the Biggie situation and you truly knew the situation,
Right.
you're gonna find out that I was telling the truth.
Right.
But like I said, I'm getting away from a lot of that stuff. I'm going into this new era, and when I mean new era, like I say, I'm telling my 50 stories, my BMF stories, my other stories with other artists and everything like that. And I'm gonna let these people who telling their Biggie stories now, or they Puff Daddy stories, I'm gonna let them tell their stories, man,
Right.
because that don't have nothing to do with Big G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't have what they saying don't have nothing to do with Big G. And if people using my name and everything like that and saying my name, that's to grab y'all.
Right.
You understand? Because I didn't tell y'all to ask nobody nothing.
Right. You did.
You understand? I didn't say, yo, this person,
But
that
you
person.
just told them to
the
do
whole
their
nine yards.
homework, and
Like,
I
do your
mean
due diligence.
that's it.
Do your due diligence.
It's a rumble back here. It's a rumble in the club.
Basically the only
A
show.
big Shay in the house.
Oh wow! All right, yes. Got
You
the
watch.
queens over
Hey,
there.
hey.
Wait, let me show
Bud,
the
come
ladies.
here, man.
Big
Cause
Brown.
we
Bud,
gotta,
come here.
we gotta represent for the
Yo,
ladies.
Bud.
Wow.
Big Brown in the house.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Shay.
The family is back together.
How you, sweetheart?
Months.
How you doing?
Oh my God, how are you?
I'm good.
All right.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, this is my brother right here. Come on, man. Come
And
here.
if you don't know, now you know,
This
nigga.
is my man right here, Big Bun and everything like
The
that.
family is
Yeah.
back
He-
together.
you read about him in the
This is
book
the
and
truth.
everything like that. All this shit is live and true.
Tony,
He
give
was
me
there, when Tupac ran up on Big.
What's up, Shay?
He was there when Tupac ran up on Big and Soul Train. That's my brother that was with him. You understand?
Oh, mama.
You understand? So, he was there when Puff said, I don't give a fuck. If Pac gotta die, I don't give a fuck.
But you know, I'm with
If
the shenanigans.
Big gotta die, Suge Knight could go to jail. He was there right there.
Yeah,
and
I'm with him.
And that's the man right there who said, damn, he said Big, That's the brother right there that you just said. He said, damn. He said, God. He said, big. He said, damn.
Damn.
You said, he said, big. Speaking of Puff, when Puff said, I don't give a fuck if Pop gotta die, I don't give a fuck if Big gotta die,
Suge gotta go to jail.
Suge could go to jail. I'm tired of living my life like this. Something gotta change. And start going upstairs. Bun looked at me.
These
He
is
said,
real people.
Yo, Bun looked at me and said, yo, damn. He said Big, cause that nigga loved the shit out of Big. That was Big. Yo, that nigga loved Big.
Yes.
He said, yo, damn. He said Big. So
Wow.
yo, listen to me, man. Listen here. Let the money on the wood make the bedding good. Put it up or shut up, nigga.
All right now.
All right.
Any other questions y'all have out there? Look,
What's up,
this
man?
is what we have the book signing right here.
My book time.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon. Money
Money
earning.
earning Mount Vernon.
Money earning Mount Vernon.
Yes,
So
sir.
y'all got to see Buns. I haven't seen Bunny in a long time, so that was like a treat, you know.
Yes.
If you from downtown, if you from the hood, if you don't know, 12th Street was like,
Lit.
Come on, Julie, let's go.
From
Yeah.
8th Avenue all the way down to St. Nick.
yeah,
Lit.
yeah.
And we stood together. It was two parts of it. It was Slick in the Family and No Fear,
No
12th
Fear.
Street Posse.
Yep.
And we gave the block parties off the chain.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
which was really good, you know, for the community and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So all of his stories as far as the block, oh my God, we got a lot of block stories
You're gonna be
because it
some.
went from fish and chip place to the game room. So when was the last time you talked to Slick?
This morning.
Whoa.
Yo, Lucky Lefty was right here.
Oh, you was?
Left,
All right.
Left was right here. Let me see. Can I get this up, Left? Hold on, stay right there, Left. Let me see, can I get it up? Right.
Shout out to my brother Slick.
I can't connect to nothing. Service.
Yo, Left, there you go right there.
Oh, what's up? Peace.
That's Lucky Lefty right there.
Peace.
Alright.
Yes.
My boy.
He like, yeah, we just spoke to him. I just heard from him earlier today.
This morning.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
Shout out to Slick and the family, 112th Street and 8th Avenue,
Yes. Yeah, he on his way. He say he coming through today.
where it all started at.
Yes.
If you ever came to a party, I heard Slick and the family was legendary. Yes.
Yes.
No lies told there. No lies.
I left Same Game to start Slick in the Family,
Yeah.
using his name because he was one of the strongest dudes in Harlem.
Yeah.
Everybody respect him.
And you
Lou
would,
Sims,
and you would
Preacher,
look, and you would look at
anybody that
him.
was a gangster, unique,
You would look
anybody
at
that
him like, you
one
would
of
walk
the
right past
one
him.
of the funniest guys you ever wanted to meet. You know what I'm saying?
Jokes.
You know what I'm saying? We all had jokes with him.
Yeah.
So I used his namesake, and Puff stole the shit and put it Puff and the Family on his album.
Yeah. And he was the only one.
I
Yeah.
put that together. Okay.
Yep.
And he was the only one lighter than me, so me and him always had jokes about the white people.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes, Jamil, it is like it.
And that's kind of where, 112 came from, too.
Cooking with Miss D. Thank you for that, Miss D.
Was they close to Slick? Yeah. Same game and Slick in the family.
Yeah. It was
Was
close.
the same game.
We used to get
close?
parties together when I
Oh
left.
yeah. And basketball games at the Gaucho
Yeah.
gym. They used to play against
All
each
that.
other and stuff like that. All of the crews, I guess you would call it, like the different blocks. They used to play basketball or give parties together.
Mm-hmm.
Different. But Slick, y'all gave parties like almost every weekend over there on 16th Street.
Yeah, my book is out. Where you been at? Oh,
What you call it?
go on Amazon. Who's that?
What
Damn
happened to Karen? Who? Where?
Rich. Wait.
Where?
Yeah, my book is out right there.
What?
I don't know that person's
Oh, okay.
name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Man.
Wait,
the writer.
book is out. Yes, it's
Yeah,
out.
the
It's
man
been
writer?
out. Yes. Go to Amazon and cop that.
Yes, sir. Or you come to Mount Vernon at the bookstore and get one signed.
That would be cool. They said you should do a documentary on Slick and the family.
If you think the preacher or the
I mean, right.
or the what you might say, they trying to do something on the lynch mob.
Right. Because they did a little something on Fritz,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like I didn't really like it because that's just
Yeah.
not. It wasn't who he was.
All those guys who y'all heard about, they used to come to Slick.
Yeah, that's not who I remember.
All those guys that you heard about, they used to talk about, they used to come to Slick.
Yeah.
They used to come to Slick. They had a problem, they couldn't get out their problem, they come to Slick. You understand? And that's just the real behind it. They was doing something, they want to know whether it was, feasible or not.
We should do that.
They used to come to sleep.
They just said, or do like a mini series, because we got some stories with the block. I mean,
Yeah, but
I mean, no, it don't have to be. It could be depicted like it could be.
I'm probably the
different.
reason why they wouldn't do it, because a lot of stuff that's happening in the industry, and you got to realize it's bypassing me. And the reason it's bypassing me is because that the people I stepped on their toes. I made them feel, people like Puff Daddy, Russell Simmons, Irv Gotti, all these people who run the scenes behind the scenes that got the ear of the white guy. You know what I'm saying? Pete Frank, all these guys, the guy who's on that Hip Hop Homicide. I stepped on their toes.
Right.
You understand? They don't like me. They're not gonna like me until a white guy, somebody in those industry come and say, yo, we want him, and co-sign him. I don't care what you said, we want him. And then they be like, hey, Gene, and all like that.
Then they'll jump on the bandwagon.
But they're not gonna do that. You understand? Because it is what it is. And I don't have a problem with it. I'm happy within me. See, what happens is when you happy within you,
and that's where a lot of people
you don't worry about that other shit like that. I can sit back, get me something real nice to drink. This coquito.
Okay.
Get some of that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And chill.
Okay.
So
So
nice.
somebody said, I heard you used to call Puff Little Cake Mix.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
That wasn't me. No.
That's what somebody said.
No, I ain't never called a cake.
Okay, so better yet, give us one about your life, Gene. A story.
What's that?
Give a story about your life.
Okay, all right.
It says, so better yet, give us one about your life, Gene. Your story dope, my G.
Get the book.
Yeah, I'm good.
Take that.
That's a part of the story about my life.
Basically, how you got into bodyguarding.
Huh?
I said, a little quick synopsis how you got into bodyguarding.
That's what you want to know?
Okay, wait, we have
So,
a
who you filming
question.
for,
Come
bro?
on up.
No, for 3 bits.
Oh, he filming for you?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. What was your question, sir?
Piggyback off, you know what I mean? To kind of like, I know you said get the book for them, because that's the stories in the book. So just I guess, like, how did you get into the bodyguarding?
Well, how I got into it was because it was basically first accidental. With you ever heard of Sweet Honey in the Rock? Sweet Honey in the Rock is one of the best gospel groups in the world. And if you haven't heard of them sing, go back and look at some of the old stuff. We'll have you crying. You understand? They needed a driver one night. You understand? And they was doing something for St. John's Cathedral at Carnegie Hall. And nobody had a chauffeur's license, and I had a chauffeur's license.
You have
understand?
all those endorsements.
Right. So I had a chauffeur's license, and they needed a driver. And insurance wouldn't allow nobody to do it unless they have a chauffeur's license.
Right.
So then they told me to do it. But then they ain't had nobody to walk them in.
So you did both.
So I ended up walking them in. But I had been doing security for way before then because I had I grew up with a DJ crew called Future Shock Music Production in St. Louis and Dynamite Disco.
Okay.
So I used to do the security for them too and DJ.
Okay,
you understand?
so that's how it kind of started.
You understand? So I knew how to walk them in. I make sure they safe in the whole 9 yards, and I did that. And then when we started the same game, I was one of the biggest dudes there. But yet still I was nice. You understand? I wasn't taking no, former athlete. You understand? Still in shape at the time. Took boxing, took karate. I used to run the door. You understand what I'm
Very
saying?
cocky.
Anyway, even to the pretty girls. Like Pop say, even to the pretty girls.
Well, I used to get into fights because of you, so.
So any with the pretty girl. So the thing about that was a start. And then Puff was having problems at the thing called the building. The building was called the Unsigned Heights.
We used to go Fat Joe and which one used to be bouncers.
Yeah. So it's called Unsigned
So you
Heights.
know, right?
I know.
So he was having problems getting his money on that thing called the Unsigned Heights. So he asked D Ferg. Yo, D Ferg, you know somebody bothering D Ferg?
Shout
I
out
know
to
Big
D-Ferg,
James.
rest in peace, Sagittarian. He just had a birthday. Shout
Yeah.
out to D-Ferg.
So he asked
We miss
me
you,
to
kid.
go there, so I used to go with him on Monday nights and stuff like that. When he did, I think it was Monday night, he did the Unsigned Hype shit there. You know, when all the stars I seen, leaders of the new schools, Queen Latifah, a lot of people come to get their start there.
I remember when you bought
So
him
then
to
they-
the Bear Mountain trip.
He had the shootout. Then they had the shootout at the
Shootout out there, Mountain.
Oh no, that was.
they had the shootout at the building one night and shut it
Oh yeah,
down.
no, but the Bear
Then
Mountain.
I started doing it with him I started doing it with him at Red Zone.
Right.
So it was Red Zone 54th Street or 50 something like that. I did it with him at the Red Zone.
And then
And
Daddy's
then
house.
I stopped. You understand? Then we did the then I just started doing it with the same gang. Then Tim Dog from Uptown Records. If you know Tim Dog was big on Uptown Records.
Yeah.
So then he needed a crew because they was having problems. You know, everybody thought they was special. You know, so nobody want to wait online. You understand?
Back then,
And
nobody did wait online.
Or they tried not to. They would bum rush the doors and stuff like
Well,
that.
let me just say, if you came to a Slick and the family party,
You waited online.
you waited, and Gene didn't care how much stack you was given or what. Slick knew who to put at the door. And they used to be like, oh, go get Slick. Gene used to be like, I'm not going to get nobody. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to get him. But, you know.
I was smart. I know what
He didn't
I
let
know-
nobody
I know what
in
our
like
people
that.
didn't like. They didn't like dogs, so I would have dogs out front.
Pit bulls. Like,
Pit
yeah.
bulls and Rottweilers.
Yes, the ones that
On
y'all
the-
used
on
to
that
feed
line.
the meat, and they was like, the one that Slick had, the gray one. I went and walked the dog. Yo, it ripped off this man whole sheepskin. He was totally mad, and I was like, just come back to 12th Street. When he saw who dog it was, he was like, oh, okay, no, you good.
Yeah, that was a.
He was like, no, you good. I'm like,
He had
no, this
Neo-
is not
Neo
my
Master.
dog. Yeah, no, that dog was
He had a
crazy.
Neo.
Yeah, that gray dog was, yeah.
The Neo
And
Master.
then that big dog, they had that big dog too. That was just, that was
So that's what we were doing. So you know, like, long story short, that catapulted me into doing what I was doing. You understand? I was just taking that and what all the techniques that I knew.
and implying it. Yeah.
I was taking all the techniques I knew and I learned from over the years, and then, you know, then classes I was taking. You know what I'm saying? Being a law enforcement officer, I took classes with the DEA, Secret
Right.
Services, and you learn certain things that you learn.
Okay, we
You know
have
what I'm
another
saying? How to
question.
move,
over
how to
here.
what you call.
Yes, another question out of the audience.
I always wanted to know the answer to this, man. I was going to college up at SUNY Albany. Right?
You was going to college at SUNY Albany. I'm just
Yeah.
repeating it so
Okay.
people know.
I was going to college up in SUNY Albany, and Big's album, his last, the last one he made, that came out, and he passed on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Well, ready. What's that? Ready to die?
Ready to die.
No,
yeah.
no, Life After Death.
Laugh after death.
Life
Yeah,
After
laugh.
Death. So he passed on March. Your birthday March 9th.
March 8th, actually, that night. Understand? We came back home.
Yeah, we
My boy
passed
had
on March
called
9th.
me.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I always wanted to know this question. I mean, this answer for decades. Why did Biggie go out there? Why did Puffy bring him out there? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, we had beef in, say, Mount Vernon. I'm from White Plains, or where I live at East Flatbush, we got beef over there with them, Brownville dudes.
Right.
I wouldn't go there. Like, Big is street, man. I mean, that's Bed-Stuy. Like, and then with Puff, why did you bring him over there? Big, why did you go there, man? Just, for decades, I wanted to know something. I read all this stuff. Why, man?
Well, the only thing I can say right there, and to answer that question is this, is that,
Good question, by the way.
great question. The only thing I can say, those are questions that those individuals who did that need to be asked. You know what I'm saying? that's not something that I should ask. But what I could say that I knew from Big was he was in a financial stress situation right there, not having his album out yet, not signing his contracts yet,
Not that he
still
probably wanted to.
building his mother's house, having a baby on the way, having certain
had a lot,
financial situations. And if he could make that extra money with
Yeah.
Puff going out there, it was a bad decision for him to do that for himself when Puff had studios here in New York that he could have recorded at. You understand?
Oh, right, okay.
But then again, if you have studios that you could save money from, that could be a situation. But how could you save more money in the studio you have at your own home?
Right.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
So you can't
crazy.
even use that for an excuse because Daddy House was a full studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something they have to ask, man. You know, answer. You know, that's not for me to answer, and he should be asked that question.
Well, of course, you know they're not gonna ask him those questions because you know.
But hold on, okay.
They are.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
You got 2 people.
Ah, all right.
Hey.
Yes. Welcome.
How you
Welcome.
doing?
Here to represent.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm getting love from everywhere, y'all.
From in your chat. Didn't I tell you they lying
All right,
about
bringing it.
this book?
See.
'Cause I've been had it.
See.
All
I
right.
told you I was gonna wait
So
on
now
you.
she
Yeah,
bought
yeah,
the
I'm
book
here.
on Amazon and
Yes,
she
Dita
bought it
Diva.
in. So
I'm here.
yes, she
Dita
can bring
Diva
your book
Wilson.
in and
I'm
he will
here.
sign your book
Hey,
for
Miss
you.
Wilson.
Yes.
You finally
Yes.
came to my town. I don't believe this.
Come on,
Yes.
stop that. I used to be in that town for 10 years at Sue's.
Good to see you. I got
Yes.
to run.
All right, Miss
Yes.
Wilson. Okay.
That's where I know you
Blessings to a
from.
real one.
Thank you, I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll see
Thank
y'all
you.
later.
All right,
I got to run. Sorry.
that's how we do it.
Here to represent.
Yeah, what a represent. What up with you, boy?
To support the
One of
big
my co-workers. What up with you,
Oh,
boy?
listen, so.
Everything good, man? Thank you,
Get ready to
man.
start back up.
All right. All
I'm here to
right.
support.
Yes.
Represent.
Yes.
Yep.
Mid-February, I'll let you know. All right.
Yeah, I got
like
you.
mid-February, I'm
Thanks,
starting
love.
back
Yeah.
up. Okay?
Primo.
Primo, that's right.
All right.
That's somebody's order. So if you want something, I have more upstairs. You know,
All right.
there's a pop-up.
Good to see you, bro.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you,
Come
man.
tomorrow.
Daughter,
I'm gonna have it upstairs.
All right.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
good. Yes.
Yeah, come back tomorrow when we have,
All right.
we have all the hoodies and
Thanks,
stuff
man.
upstairs. All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
somebody wanted
All
to
right.
know, have you spoken to Miss Wallace or his son?
Frankie stuff, right?
I've never spoken to CJ. Never. These guys are setting up something, supposed to be setting up something for me and CJ to get together and do it at his restaurant in Brooklyn. If he do that, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I would always love to speak to CJ to tell him to clear down street so he could look at the man who saw what his father said out of his mouth. The last thing his father said out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it was some hard shit. You understand? And nobody can dispute it or whatever like that. And somebody who knows this to be true, and I'm gonna do name calling, and Kenny was the driver. Know this to be true.
Right.
You understand? So I'm gonna save it for those guys. I'm gonna save it for the program that they trying to do. Hey, how you doing? Hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving for the program that they trying to do and everything like that. And I really want to have a conversation with them, man, because you know it still messes with me and F with me about what I seen and just being right there when his father took his last breath.
Okay, it says, now this is, I'm gonna ask this anyway, but if you know him, you know he knew everybody. It asks, did you know Zip?
Knew Zip very well.
Yeah.
Zip is the only man I ever called uncle.
Yeah, Uncle, yeah.
That's the only man
Yeah.
I ever called uncle.
Yeah.
I knew Zip very well.
Yes.
I even told stories about Zip. I don't think I told about the. No, I'm telling about on this book coming up.
Okay, give us a Zip story.
But I said it before. Zip.
You got a lot of them.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories. I
Yeah.
told you I was in Zip house when Mike Tyson was about to fight Lennox Lewis.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
and that was a good
And-
fight.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
That was a- that
had
was
just
a-
came back from Mexico.
That was kind of like the
And we was
Thriller
in-
in Manila.
First he was on the roof. He was on the roof of flying pigeons. You know what I'm
That-
saying? He came down
On 18th
and we
Street,
was talking.
19th Street, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell that story in the book. That's
Oh,
all
okay.
you getting
Right.
This is my book signing. This ain't that. This is my book signing.
Oh, okay. They said because you talked about zipping a lot of your videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk.
Of course.
That's the big. That's
I know.
the oldest one.
That's the oldest one.
I'm living for your
All right.
lashes, girl.
All right.
I love a good lash. Yeah, congratulations.
You love a good ass.
I mean, yeah. A real one. I mean, well, shout out to the fake ones too. But congratulations, Mr. Gene. You look happy. Well deserved. Yes.
Angela,
yes, strong
Angela,
J.
that
Yes,
dial. What up with you?
Yes.
Thank you, Angela. How you doing?
Yes.
We doing
I
it?
feel like I want to say, "Oh, happy day." It says
Marcus
Marcus. It says, "Congratulations, my brother, on your success. May you continue to be the light in the dark." Okay.
Renrick, B. Renrick. What up with you, boy?
Okay. Yeah, you working with both.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Looking. So okay, what can we look forward to for part two? The part two.
I said
the
that. I
You
talked
did?
about that. Yeah, I told her. I gave up all the names about part 2. Part 2 is going to be
Wait,
crazy.
do this right here. So, cause somebody just asked something. Do like that. Oh, you just touch it.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, can you ask Gene what the commission album, if it was already recorded?
I don't know if it was recorded or like, but that was something that was going to be big. Jay-Z, I think.
Yeah.
Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah.
It was going to be a group, and it was going to be a lot of different artists that Big came out. It was going to be like the Mob. Like the Mob had different branches of it.
Right.
That album was going to be like a
Right, 'cause
Mob
with the
type of
Junior
album with
Mafia
different,
and all of them,
with
different
different branches
sections.
of what
Oh,
you
okay.
call
Oh,
artists.
okay. Right. And somebody asked, even though I know, but somebody just asked, did Puff pay for people's bodies? Okay, so Mr. Lewis says, hi Gene, hey Gene, I didn't know that 50 Cent wrote the song for Puff.
What song?
It's not
50 said he wrote G-Dep's joint, Make This Money. Let's get it.
Yeah, take the oh yes, yes.
Yeah, let's get it,
Yes,
G-Dep.
yes.
50 said that he wrote that.
50 Cent
It could be a
saying-
possibility because 50 was right for Puff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did Puff do the same thing he did to everybody else? Gave him 5,000, say the publishing. They go 5, we go 10 for the publishing.
He didn't do that to 50.
What up? What up?
Not much.
He couldn't do that to 50.
Is that the man?
He already talked about the slap. He said that didn't happen. Or if it did happen, like Puff wouldn't have just stayed slapped.
What was it? What
Next question.
was that? What was that dude name? In Iceberg Slim? This is the real Iceberg Slim right here. No doubt, here. This is the real Harlem Iceberg Slim right here, y'all. What up with you, Rob?
Hey, man.
Everything good with you?
Everything hit, man. You know we here to support you,
Man,
baby.
look
Yes, yes.
Yo, throw it down on the floor. I'll pick
Shout
it
out
up.
to all the supporters. You
Yes,
guys
yes,
still
yes.
got time to come by and
Yeah, we got 8 minutes on this ad, man, and we gonna be out of here on this ad thing, man. You know, gave y'all an hour and stuff like that. We glad
Yes.
you came through.
congratulations, Big Gene. What a
Brenda
great
Morris,
book.
what up with you, mama?
Oh, it is.
I wish I was there in the store. I've missed out on a lot.
Shout out to the moderators and the members.
Yes,
Yes,
shout
yes,
out
the
to all of y'all.
moderators, all the way. Whiskey to Dawn, what up with you, boy?
Definitely for holding you down from the trolls. Hello, how you doing, Robert?
Yeah.
It says Jamie Foxx said should used to start stampedes when he
Man,
popped
that's
off.
just people just making
Uh.
jokes and everything. People wasn't afraid or scared of Suge like that, man. Get out
Right,
of
not
here.
the way that they're making
Yeah,
it seem.
yeah, trying to make that man out being some kind of animal. He
Right.
wasn't like that,
And
man.
he, right, yeah.
You understand? He came up in envies. He was quiet as a church mouse.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Right.
After hugging my baby mama.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he'll definitely he'll sign your book if he has a book signing in your city or state.
Or you could get it from me on go to my Big Gene 5 Deuce, go to Big Gene 5 Deuce, and we'll man. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll send it to you. You put your address on there. You can do it on PayPal or whatever.
Yes, he's seen and he spoke on the Keith Murray thing. He's
I already
not
spoke
talking
on that
about
earlier.
that
I'm
no
not,
more,
bro. Listen to me.
Like that, how could y'all even watch that? That is so disgusting.
No, but listen here. They can watch whatever
Keith
that entertains
Murray,
y'all.
like, oh my God. I remember when Toy didn't want to talk to him, he threw a speaker at her and we was about to jump him.
Yeah, but anyway, Shay, they can watch whatever they want to watch, and I don't have a problem with
He's
that.
very crackish.
Y'all entertain.
Just my opinion.
Soon, soon.
Oh, to Philly.
Yes.
She want to know about
Yeah,
coming
okay,
out to
yeah.
Philly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to come to like the states and the cities that's close here.
We're just looking for venues right now. We're looking for YouTubers who want to bring me out there and come on their show and do something like that. You know
What you guys can do is you can hit me up in my inbox, DM me on IG. It's Ms.Pleasant 73, I believe. Hit me up in the inbox and let me know, like, yo, Ms.Pleasant, we want Gene to come to our city, our town. So this way I can look into different places in your cities, in your town. That would be number one, safe for him to come and sign up.
Right.
So
And Dr. DaCosta also heard Dr. DaCosta. Y'all got
Yes.
with her, and y'all what you call?
Yeah, just DM us and let us know that you want Gene to come to your city to do a book signing and the Q&A. Like I said, this is our first time. It's gonna get better over the time. We're perfectionists, so it's gonna get better. But yeah. You know,
So that's where we're at.
Yeah. So since this is your book signing, is there anything you want to say, your last closing words?
Like, I can only say that I really appreciate everybody who came out and supported me. I really
Talk to your
appreciate.
viewers, man. Talk to your viewers, man.
I'm talking to them.
Now with your head down, get them eye contact.
I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all supporting me. Like, it's a milestone when you can reach over 100,000 followers. It's a milestone that I can have my coworkers come out and support me and everything like that. And Miss Hawk, I'm gonna kill
you.
Miss Hawk.
Yes. Make sure.
West Prospect. You know, come on down, get your comic books and
get your K-Slay apparel.
That's right.
Yes.
You got everything from like that. We appreciate y'all like that.
Yo, shout out to Shay. Shout out to Shay.
Give a shout out to Shay. You know what I'm saying? And those support stuff like that. Eric Lewis, what up, a new member?
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna close it out with a
strip dance from Miss Hawk herself.
Get it. Oh man.
Yo, I wish y'all was here, man. I wish we could do something on a bigger platform and everything like that. But I'm good, and I'm satisfied that y'all people are here to support me and my family. I want to give a special shout out for one of my moderators, Lucky Lefty. You know what I'm saying? He's right here. He's in his town. He's supporting his town. He's supporting his town. He's supporting his people and stuff like that. You understand? And we doing our thing. We got people out the door. It's a small place, but they running in and out, and we doing our thing, man. And we appreciate y'all. Shay, I definitely want to thank you, man. You've been,
you know, I've been riding with you.
my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Way back when.
Yeah, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for me. Even from the first time you went all the way to Somerset, New Jersey. And when a nigga stole my BMW and you drove that shit all the way back.
He said to me, this is what he said to me, because I was the only girl on the block to have my license. I was legit. Like, I was totally legit. And I had my license, and I was the only girl. And back then, girls didn't drive stick shifts. But I was a boy, I told you, in my former life. So I knew how to drive. I knew how to drive a stick. And when he yes, I do. So when he asked me did I know how to drive a stick, did I not drive the stick? I brought it all the way back here to the city. So yeah. So that's how like he really like respected my gangster when I drove his BMW stick shift all the way from Jersey to New York, and I didn't mess up his engine.
Well, listen here, y'all, man. Thank y'all, Lorenzo Holloway. Y'all be good, man. And we'll be seeing all y'all soon. Rhonda Lawrence, what up with you, mama?
Yes.
I'll buy her in a former life.
No.
Yeah, you could drive this. That's what they said. Who they said that? Oh, get me in trouble.
No name. They like they being anonymous. Like
They said, yo.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, listen,
all right.
Yo, we gonna go ahead. We gonna enjoy the rest of the people that's here, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're here until damn time flies.
Wow. We're here.
I'll be here for a few more minutes and stuff like that, man.
Right.
I gotta go. That's
Make
what
sure
it is.
y'all pop up, pop out, or go to Amazon and cop that.
All right.
Take that.
All right, y'all.